Good evening and welcome to the Action News 5 Digital Desk. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ron Childers on this first alert weather day. Snow is still covering much of the Mid-South, and it's the bitter cold that's prompted the first alert for today. Let's run through a little bit of weather. We're going to talk about another system coming our way, and then we're going to hear from some folks who've been out there in it from beginning up to now. Let's check it out, shall we? So first alert weather day indeed. Looking good from our High Five camera, our Best Care Home Services camera in Midtown. We're looking to the west towards downtown. Union Avenue still covered with snow and ice tonight, and look at these temperatures. These are air temperatures, all right? Not feels like temperatures. It's 7 degrees in Memphis. It's 6 in Holly Springs. The warmest temperature in the area right now is 10, and that's in Marks, Mississippi. But it feels even colder. We've got a west-northwest wind across the area, about 5 to 10 miles per hour. That puts the wind chill in Memphis at -3. That's what it feels like outside. Feels like it's -2 in Blytheville, a wind chill of 10 in Marks. Now, a wind chill advisory in effect from now until 10 o'clock Wednesday morning as a result of this bitter cold in the area. We are talking about wind chills that will fall below freezing overnight tonight. By 3 a.m., should still be around -3 to -5 at 5 a.m. By 9, a wind chill of 2 with an air temperature near 13 in Memphis. So bitter cold gripping the Mid-South. The good news, the precipitation has moved on out of here, and we've got a dry pattern in place. We enjoyed that sunshine today, and we'll get a little more coming our way tomorrow. So clear and bitterly cold tonight. More sun tomorrow. That's going to contribute to a significant amount of warming. I don't think we're going to, or melting, I should say. I don't think we're going to get above freezing, but the sun will help to melt the ice, especially on the streets, major thoroughfares primarily. I still think side streets are going to be a bit of a hot mess through the day tomorrow. And then we've got another wintry mix coming in Thursday, making Thursday a first alert weather day. Yeah, we're going to talk more about that coming up in just a moment. But I want to bring in Amani Williams and Portia Hernandez, two Action News 5 staffers. Amani,
yes,
newest reporter, joining us from KAIT, our sister station in Jonesboro.
Yes.
And Portia Hernandez, our newest MMJ video journalist as well. It's good to have you both here tonight. You guys were out there in it, working together.
Yes.
What was it like? Because you all went out Sunday night, right? Come on up here, Portia. Portia is not used to being in front of the camera most of the time. She's behind it. But I got to tell you, you guys did some awesome work out there. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
But really the main theme here is the fact that they were in temperatures that were below freezing the entire time.
Yeah.
What was it like, Amani?
It was very cold. As soon as you would go out there, it hit you in your face, especially Sunday and Sunday night. It was very windy and it was snowing, and so that's where you could feel a little bit more of the impacts because it was so windy and the snow was hitting you in the face and the snow was growing on the ground, so it was a lot going on. When we went out today, though, the sun helped a lot, but it was still cold, but the sun did help.
You could feel a difference.
Yeah.
Portia, you're lugging around pounds of equipment.
Yes.
Trying to set up camera shots, lights. What was that like in the snow, in the cold?
Well, actually, it was actually kind of normal, but the only thing that kind of hindered me was the fact that my equipment got really cold, so trying to handle it, it would kind of hurt my fingers a little bit, but we still were able to do our beautiful shots that we needed to. Like she said, when we came in on Sunday, we literally watched the ground turn white within about 20 minutes.
Yeah, because you guys were out there from start all the way through.
Yeah, as soon as we got to West Memphis, you started to see snow flurries.
Yeah.
But then as the night progressed, it was just, a lot more snow.
So you both were in the same car. Who drove?
Me.
Portia did.
Had you driven in this before?
I mean, yes, last year was kind of similar, but on the job, no.
Okay, so it was a little tough. You're driving in a crew car that's not your own.
Yes.
Still trying to get to a live shot on time. There's a lot that goes into it. And that's why I wanted Portia to come in, because you see me, you see Amani on TV, but it's the behind the scenes crew that really makes a difference and makes it all happen. Portia, was there ever a moment where you thought, oh my gosh, we're not going to get this live shot on?
Yes, actually today.
Today, I was going to say today.
What happened?
Our story changed like 3 times, but
Okay.
we made it. We came from West Memphis, came back to the station, went out to Cordova to cover that one story about the water pipes. Then we came to the Memphian Hotel, back to the station. But all of those driving, you kind of got to slow down because it's cold outside. The sun did help, but it melted the ice and now melted the snow, and now there's like ice there.
Yeah.
And so we did slide a couple times, but yeah, there were several times today where I was like, you know what, we're not going to make that shot, but we made it.
Let's talk about what it was like driving on the streets for both of you. I mean, how was it getting around?
I feel like, Portia did a great job getting us where we needed to be safely. I did see today when we were at the Memphian that it was starting to get icy on the roads where it had melted a little bit. People were driving, made it slushy, but it started to ice over now. So that I feel like will be a major concern tonight and tomorrow.
Now, you guys were at the Memphian. We had some cars broken into overnight.
Yeah.
Spencer Denton, our meteorologist here, one of the victims of that, as well as a Weather Channel crew.
Yeah.
What was the scene like there?
It was pretty quiet over there. We didn't see any security either going around or police officers, but we did see some people dropping off food and things like that. It's just unfortunate that even, in such cold temperatures that people are still out committing crimes and things like that.
It is a little heartbreaking. Well, very heartbreaking, I should say. Well, I got to tell you, you both did an absolutely amazing job tonight, behind the scenes and on camera. And not only tonight, but for the last few days, you've been just knocking it out of the park. Where are you going to be tonight?
We're going to be here tonight.
Okay,
Memphis.
you're in the city, or will you be in the building or outside?
You know what? I think we'll be outside for our live shot tonight at 10 because we have, unfortunately, there's 2 suspected weather-related deaths, and so we're going to be reporting on those tonight. So, yeah.
It's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking indeed. Well, ladies, a fabulous job. Thank you for the hustle, the hard work, the effort, and most importantly, being in the cold and then sharing that experience with us. And if you've got any parting words to the folks who are watching right now, what do you want to tell them?
I would probably say stay warm. It's cold out there, so stay warm. If you don't have to get out, don't get out. I wouldn't.
Drive slow and literally pay attention to the cars around you because you won't be able to see those tires, but usually the tires tell before where the car is about to go, but drive slow because everybody's sliding. If you're going too fast, if you brake too hard, you're going to slide. So slow down.
Portia Hernandez, Amani Williams, you all are awesome. Have a great night. Thank you very
thank
much
you.
for taking a little time with us on the digital desk. Now, let's talk about what's coming next because we've got another round of weather. As I mentioned, Thursday, now a first alert weather day. We got the clouds out of here. We enjoyed the sunshine today. Yep, let me bring those down. Sorry about that. So we've got the clouds out of here. Clear sky tonight is going to allow the temperatures to really plummet into the single digits, but this flow with systems coming out of the southwest heading to the northeast is going to continue. And we're going to see another system moving in out of northeastern Texas. It's going to have an impact on the area by Thursday. In the meantime, right now it's all about the wind and how it feels. Look at this. 7 in Memphis, but it feels like it's -3. The wind chill advisory again in effect until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you're up and at 'em early, the cold is going to grip you. Look at these low temperatures tonight, single digits all across West Tennessee. Brownsville, you're on track to fall to 2 degrees overnight. Northern Mississippi, 1 degree tonight in Marks to 5 in Holly Springs, Olive Branch, and Ashland, and single digits all the way from Harrisburg down to Helena in eastern Arkansas. Memphis will fall to 6, clear, cold, below 0 wind chills for all. Tomorrow, full day of sunshine. You heard Amani and Portia talking about how the sun made a big difference today. It's going to do the same tomorrow. We'll see some significant melting, but we're going to spend most of the day in the 20s. I think our high will only top out at about 30 degrees by the afternoon hours. So a mostly sunny, cold day tomorrow. Then that first alert for Thursday. Let's check it out, shall we? Because I think we're going to see clouds moving in Wednesday night. And by Thursday morning, 8 o'clock, along and north of the I-40 corridor, many of us will likely be waking up to some light sleet, maybe even mixed with a little snow. Temperatures mid-20s across the area. Then as we get to midday, still the likelihood of sleet and a wintry mix. That area you see in pink along and north of 40, that's where we're going to see the potential for rain, freezing rain, and sleet in that area. And Memphis and Shelby County right in the bullseye for that also. Mid-30s by midday in many areas, but that precipitation could actually keep temperatures a couple of degrees cooler, and that's giving us a little concern for the potential of glazing on the streets, overpasses, and elevated objects. So we could see a thin layer of ice developing over anything outdoors on Thursday, prompting the first alert weather day. By 8 Thursday evening, it's out of here. We'll get back to some sunshine to wrap up the week, but we've got another shot of cold air that comes in behind this that's going to grip the Mid-South for Friday. Now, we're looking at an overall wintry mix that will range from rain down around Oxford to a wintry mix in Memphis and Shelby County, north from Tipton County to around Dyersburg. We're looking at a trace to 1/10 of an inch of accumulation, mainly ice, from Memphis to really the Tennessee-Mississippi state line and along 40 back into Forest City, a trace to 1/10 of mainly a mix. We're hopeful it changes over to rain as we get into the afternoon, but again, that's going to be very dependent upon temperatures, and surfaces could still be at or below freezing with ice on them, so any liquid precipitation that falls could adhere to it, and that could create some problems there. So get the Action News 5 First Alert Weather app, put it on your smartphone, your tablet. If you don't have it, it's free for Apple and Android products. You'll have the interactive radar. Should any warnings or advisories be issued, you're going to get your first alert right there, and you're going to have that hour-by-hour forecast for your specific location. And check this out. So we're going to hit 30 on Wednesday. High of 34 Thursday. Right now, we're somewhat confident that we'll hit that mid-30 range, but if we hover around 32, we could be dealing with even bigger and more widespread issues, and that could include the possibility of power outages as well. So we're going to be watching it very closely. It's followed by very cold air, so anything that falls is going to freeze Thursday night, still be on the ground Friday with a high of only 28. We will be right around the mid-20s on Saturday, sunny, but it's going to be bitterly cold. We're looking at overnight lows close to single digits again for the end of the week and the weekend. We will see a warming trend begin Sunday, highs in the mid-30s, and then we'll get in the mid-40s on Monday, and right around 50 for Tuesday, and there's a potential for some rain on Tuesday, but right now it looks like just a cold rain. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us this time around here at the Action News 5 Digital Desk. Thank you for joining us on Facebook, YouTube, and our digital platforms. I want you to stay weather aware over the next couple of days. Also, take some time. Check on your elderly friends, neighbors, relatives. Make sure they're warm, they're safe, and they have the things they need. And as always, if you have pets outdoors, please bring them inside. And if you can't, make sure they have shelter and warm bedding, and check their water frequently. It takes a bowl of water less than an hour to freeze in weather like this, and the animals need that water to get through it. So stay safe, stay weather aware, and stay warm. I'm meteorologist Ron Childers. Joe Birch and I will be back around 9 o'clock. We'll talk to you again with some new information then.